Hi everyone, welcome to Cache Walks.
We're in the countryside outside of Matamata, near the Hobbiton movie set, in the Shire.
We're going to do a very special geocache, linked in with a geocache in the United States. Come with us. To find the finals in New Zealand and the United States, you need help from geocaches in both countries. We put a call out to members of the GCNW. Halemeister and Cache Canada said they would help.
We headed out into the Shire to first visit Hobbiton. We passed an old friend on the way. Here we knocked on a few doors, but it was soon time to say goodbye and head out to find the numbers needed to find the final in the United States. Here we met our first filming problem. We had to send a message to Halemeister and Cache Canada. The numbers we're trying to get for you are on a headstone in a private cemetery, and the cemetery is owned by a Maori family, and to them it's wahi tapu or sacred, and they've asked us not to film there.
But we do have the numbers, so good luck and happy caching. We sent the numbers off to the guys for their journey to Wisconsin. Here we met our first geocaching problem. We'll let Cache Canada explain.
On a recent trip to Chicago and Milwaukee, Georick asked us to check on a Hobbit-related cache.
The coordinates took us to an intersection where we found a sign that said the Shire.
As we got closer, we could see a little house built into the hill.
It sure looked like we were in the right spot.
It did.
We got out, we started checking the little house, but there was supposed to be some numbers above the door.
We couldn't find them.
No, try as we might, there were no numbers to find, so we couldn't help Rick with the geocache he was looking for in New Zealand.
He contacted the CO and got the numbers.
We're looking forward to seeing where you go, Rick, on your trip there in New Zealand.
Happy caching!
Sometime later, Halemeister also made the journey to Wisconsin.
The cache page here in southeastern Wisconsin says in order to find the cache in New Zealand, you have to go to the posted coordinates here in Wisconsin, which are about 50 feet over that way. There should be a small Hobbit house door with some numbers nearby. Personally, I couldn't find a better time of year than the middle of winter to come find this geocache, because as you know, south of the equator in New Zealand, it is the middle of summer, where Georick and his wife are probably caching in shorts and a tank top. Now, what's kind of cool about this neighborhood here is that it has something to do with Lord of the Rings. It is called the Shire, as you can see there on the sign behind me. There's a Hobbit house nearby that has some numbers on it. Let's go find it. Okay, I think I see it. Yep, there it is right there. There's a Hobbit house. I wonder if anybody's home. Hey, anybody home?
With the numbers on their way to us, it was time to search for the final here in New Zealand. We've got the numbers from Halemeister and Cache Canada, so we're going up the road somewhere to try and find the final. The final was a short journey away in an easy to park location. Yay, we found it!
Now let's return to the US to see how Halemeister got on finding the final there.
Alright, thank you Georick for the coordinates to the cache here in Wisconsin. Luckily for me, it wasn't very far away from the Hobbit house. I'm getting ready to come find it. You get to come along with. Let's go. Now I have to admit that wintertime is not my most favorite time of year. But when you couple wintertime and geocaching with views like this of untouched, pure white snow, it's quite beautiful and one of my favorite parts of living here in the Midwest. Well, my phone says the geocache is only 400 feet this way into this forest. You know, as I sit here and I'm hiking through the snow through these woods, I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I would have never had any reason to come into these woods in 8 inches of snow in the middle of winter if it wasn't for this geocache and the help from my friends in New Zealand. Wait for it. There it is, right there. Awesome. Yes. Here I thought I was going to sign a log and move on with the day, but looks like I have another puzzle to solve that the owner has graciously left here for me. Wow, another layer that I didn't expect. All right, well, I deciphered the clue and the code to get to the final coordinates, what I hope is the final coordinates, and it brought me to this spot over here. I'm probably about 50 to 75 feet away from it, as the GPS says. Now this area looks a lot like the previous area, but it is much different underfoot. This area has a lot of water, covered with snow, and I've gotten a few surprises already where I've sunk down into the marsh. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Yes! Yes! Geocache! Awesome! Well, the log is in a bit of a mess. It's pretty frail and very tattered, but I'm going to sign it and claim the find. Boy, that was an exhilarating find. Holy cow, I didn't think I was going to find it after I had to decipher another clue with spotty cell coverage out here in the middle of the woods.
Yay, both finals are found.
Wow, that was a real international team effort finding those geocaches in both countries.
Thanks guys for all your help.
We'll put links to both Halemeister and Cache Canada's YouTube channels at the end of this video.
So thanks for watching and don't forget to go geocaching.